How about a zesty sauce? How about a tangy sauce? How about a sauce that'll go on any sort of breakfast dish or dessert dish that needs something sweet? Well, this sauce will do it. Hey everybody, it's Johnny Mac from the Sauce and Gravy channel, and we are going to dive into an orange sauce. We're going to start off with zesting half an orange. Make sure the orange is nice and clean. If you have access to organic oranges, even better. That keeps away the pesticides and such. Just make sure that this bad boy is nice and clean. When zesting, it's important not to get any of the pith. The pith is kind of sour. You don't want that in your sauce, so try to keep as much of that out. Make sure you just get all that wonderfully delicious bright orange peel. Okay, now that all the technical zesting is over, go ahead and grab your bad boy blade and start chopping these guys up. It doesn't have to be too fine. It can be nice and chunky. It's alright, just chop it up. Make it look real nice. Grab a little container and save these guys for later. Alright, this is the crux of the recipe. After this, it's all downhill. We're going to go ahead and segment one orange. So go ahead, slice off the ends. Put a few cuts down the side, it'll make it easier to peel off the peel. Try to get as much of that white pith off as you can at this point. It'll make the cutting that you'll be doing in a second a little bit easier. Okay, grab that trusty blade again. Now you're going to go ahead and slice down the side, get rid of all that white pith. A nice sharp knife would be nice for this. If not, if you have a serrated knife, you could probably use that pretty well too. Just rock it back and forth, but a really sharp blade, that's the way to go. Notice how I shimmy the blade whenever I'm pushing downward to remove the pith. That'll help remove it, especially whenever you're dealing with a very soft orange. It's hard to grab, hard to get a little bit of leverage. Doing the little shimmy will help you out. And voila, nice and clean. Okay, so we're steadily making our ascent. Now it's time for the crux move. We're going to segment this whole orange. So notice the blade, it's going to come in to the right of that white membrane. We're going to go almost down to the center, right where it touches the center membrane. You're going to bring it on back up, come into the other side, to the left side of the other membrane. Bring that knife down, all the way down to the white center membrane. You want to come up right up next to the other left side membrane. Shimmy that knife a little bit, pop it up, and then just push it on out. So buckle up, I hope you had your Gatorade. You're going to do this for the entire orange. Once all the fun's over, go ahead and squeeze that orange, get all of those juices out. Time to go for the bigger guns. Grab that big chef knife, start slicing oranges. We're going to slice up 3 oranges. So it's time to juice the oranges. I'm going to use an electric juicer. You can use any type of juicer that you like. You can do it by hand, you can squeeze it in a bowl. We're roughly going for about 237 milliliters or 1 cup. We're grabbing our thickening agent. We're going to use a half teaspoon of cornstarch. It's always good to mix it up with a little bit of the liquid. Put about maybe a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of orange juice in there. Stir it on up really well. Break out that saucepan. Pour in 237 milliliters or 1 cup of orange juice. Put 56 grams or 1/4 cup of granulated sugar in. Give it a nice little stir. Mix it up really well. Try to get that sugar to dissolve. We're going to cook this over a medium-high heat. Grab those delicious orange segments. Now it's time to go ahead and throw them in. Add the wonderful cornstarch mixture in as well. Give it a little bit of a stir. It's time for our orange zest to take a little swim. Throw them on in. Again, we're cooking this over a medium to high heat. We want this to come to a boil. That'll help activate that cornstarch to help thicken up the whole sauce. And as always, it's always good to skim off the impurities of any sort of sauce. Don't want to get any of the zest, so try to keep that still in the saucepan, but try to get as much of that foam and the impurities out as you can. After it's boiled for 2 minutes, go ahead and reduce the heat to a simmer. You're going to reduce this by half, so you're going to cook it for roughly about 20 minutes. So we're about where we need to be. If you want to add a little flavor to it, I'm adding a tablespoon of brandy. And then also a nice tablespoon of grenadine. The brandy will give it a little bit of a kick, and the grenadine will help round out the flavors. Give this sauce a nice stir and let it simmer for about a minute. Hey y'all, I bet you know what's coming next. Everybody should. What makes everything better? Butter. Butter makes everything better. Alright, plop in about 1 tablespoon. You're going to do this off heat. Go ahead and make sure the heat is off. Start stirring it up, mix it in really nice. The sauce looks a little bit runny right now, but once it starts to cool, it will definitely start to thicken up. And there you go, delicious sweet orange sauce. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the recipe. Please hit that like button, leave your comments below. Love to hear what you have to say. Let me know what you'd like for me to make. Please help support the channel by subscribing, and you know what? I'll see you all next time.